Hi, hello everyone. All right, welcome to this page. If you know you've not subscribed or follow this page, make sure you do that at the end of this video. Just click the subscribe button or the follow button in this page. Now we are faced with a question here. The question is talking about concentration of an acid. We are asked which of these two acids under the same uh, concentration is more acidic, and the acids are 0.01 mole per dm cube of H2SO4 and also 0.01 mole per dm cube of HCl. We are asked which of these two acids having the same concentration is more acidic. Now, in order for us to analyze this question very well, we have to ask ourselves, how can we measure acidity of an acid? Acidity of an acid generally can be measured by the pH, using the pH scale that ranges from 0 to 14. So when any acid has a pH of getting closer to that of 0, it is more acidic, right? While the one that is moving away from the 0 range, it is less acidic. So which of these? So the question can be rephrased as which of these two acids has a lower pH value. So our point here is that we want to calculate for the pH of 0.01 mole per dm cube of sulfuric acid and also 0.01 mole per dm cube of hydrochloric acid. Now, simply, let's do that. Let's start with H2SO4. Remember our formula for pH. pH is equal to negative log base 10 of the hydrogen ion concentration. This square bracket simply means the molar concentration of the hydrogen ion. Now, in this question, we are meant to know the concentration of the hydrogen ion, but we don't know the concentration of the hydrogen ion. Instead, we are given the concentration of the acid to be 0.01. Now, how do we get the concentration of the hydrogen ion? Very easy. We know that when we ionize H2SO4, since it's a dibasic acid having two hydrogens, when we ionize it, we get two hydrogen ion and the corresponding anion. Meaning, if this acid concentration is 0.01, since it has one mole in the balanced equation, definitely the concentration of the hydrogen ion is going to be times 2 since it's having just 2. The ratio is 2 ratio 1 here. So it will be 0.02. So whatever is the concentration of this acid to be times 2 of the concentration of the hydrogen ion, since the hydrogen ion is gotten from the acid. So we've gotten our hydrogen ion to be 0.02. Now let's plug that into our formula. pH is equal to negative log base 10 of 0.02, which is our hydrogen ion concentration. Now let's simply press that in our calculator. If we simply do that, we are going to find out that pH of this of the sulfuric acid is 1.6 1.7 range. 1.7 is the pH of this acid. Now, what about for that of HCl? How do you calculate that of HCl? Same way we did that of this. The HCl concentration was 0.01. But when you ionize HCl, HCl is a monobasic acid. So when you ionize it, you get just one hydrogen ion and the corresponding anion. So if this HCl concentration is 0.01 as given to us in the question, definitely the OH, the hydrogen ion concentration will also be 0.01 since the ratios of both of them are equal. Now let's plug this value in our formula, which is pH equal to negative log base 10 of the hydrogen ion concentration, which is 0.01. And if we simply get the log of negative log of that particular acid, and at the end of the day, we find out that it is equal to 2. So the concentration of the pH of this H2SO4 1.7 and that of this HCl is 2. So within 1.7 and 2, which of them has a lesser pH? It is the sulfuric acid. So since the sulfuric acid has a lesser pH value, it simply means that it is more acidic than HCl, even if both of them have the same concentration. But that of the HCl is less acidic than that of the sulfuric acid. So in summary, the sulfuric acid and the HCl acid having the same concentration, sulfuric acid is more acidic than the hydrochloric acid. If you learned something today, make sure you follow this page. Have a nice day and see you in the next one.